Good evening. I'm Patient Zero. Welcome to my driver's lounge.
Welcome, drivers.
Welcome, drivers.
Tonight we're going to be going over some basics
Tonight we're going to be going over
drifting.
some basics about drifting.
And while my game loads,
And while my game loads,
we will get an idea
we will get an idea
of what it is we need to do. I've selected
of what it is we need to do. I've selected a
Go
few
over
different
some
spots on the map.
fundamentals, and you guys
We can go over some
along with me
fundamentals,
while
and
you
you guys
drive
practice along with me
along
while
the
you
video.
drive along with the video.
Now, I am not
in
in any way a professional. I do not
in any way a professional.
disclaim
I do
myself
not
to be a professional. I
disclaim
still do
myself
make
to be a
mistakes.
professional.
So
I
as
still do
run
make
through
mistakes.
the
So as I
fundamentals,
run
which is
through
the whole
the
idea,
fundamentals, which is the whole idea,
you and I are going to learn together.
you and I are going to learn
Now,
together.
I know how. Don't get me wrong, because I know how to drift.
Now,
in
I know
real life
how.
if
Don't
needed
get me
to,
wrong, because I know how to drift
not
in
as a
real life if
professional
needed
sport or
to,
anything.
but not as a professional sport or anything.
However, it is a little bit more challenging on a video game because
it is a
you're not
little
using
bit more
a steering
challenging
wheel,
on a
using
video game because you're not using a
controller.
steering wheel, using
Some
a
can
game
use a steering
controller.
wheel.
Some can use a
At
steering
which
wheel.
You need to get to know the sensitivity
you need to get to
because
know
those
the
are nothing
sensitivity.
like an actual steering wheel that's connected to an
Those
actual
are
drive
nothing like
shaft,
an actual steering wheel that's connected to an actual
so
drive
attached
shaft.
to the front
Steering column, which is attached to your front
This
axle.
is all digital.
This
We hope to
is
God
all
that the
digital,
people over in Horizon
and we hope
knew
to
what they were
God
doing
that
when
the
they
people
put it
over in
together.
Horizon knew what they were doing when they put it together.
I think they did. So
I think
this
they did.
is actually
So this
the
is
game that
actually
we're playing is
the
Forza
game that we're
Horizon 4.
playing is
We're gonna use
Forza
the England
Horizon
map,
4. We're going to use
and
the
I can
England
honestly
map,
tell you this is one of the
and I can
best
honestly tell you
driving
this is
games
one of the
ever
best
that
driving
I've
games
driven
ever that
and
I've
had the luxury
driven,
of driving on and
and had the
feeling
luxury
like
of
I was
driving
actually
on
driving a
and
vehicle.
feeling like I was actually driving a
My
vehicle.
personal opinion would be
My
coming
personal
second
opinion
would be the
coming
old game
second
Test
would be
Drive 2 Unlimited
the old game Test
on
Drive
the old
2 Unlimited
PlayStation 2 console
on
that I
the
used to
old
play.
on the
And believe me,
PlayStation 2 console that I used
what
to
they
play.
really should
And
do is they
believe me,
really should
what they
bring
really
some
should
of
do
those
is they really
features
should
to
bring some of those
Horizon.
features to
For instance,
Horizon.
going into the homes,
For instance,
hanging,
going into
inviting other
the
people in there
homes,
with you,
hanging,
as well as being
inviting
able
other
to drive
people
in
in
the
there
same
with you,
car,
as well
or
as
ride
being
in
able
the
to
same
drive in
car
the same
alongside
car,
you, like in
or
the
ride
same
in the same
vehicle.
car
Although I think they need
alongside
to
you,
tweak that.
like in the same vehicle. Although I think they need to
It
tweak
would
that.
be nice that if you got into their car,
It would be nice that if
he's
you got
playing
into
music
their
over
car,
his
someone else's
Xbox,
car, and he's playing music
Spotify,
over
you
his
should be able to hear that
Xbox,
too.
Spotify, you should be able to hear that
The
too.
full reality type of
The
feeling
full
would be
reality
incredible.
type of feeling
Let that be
would be
known.
incredible. Let that be known.
Right now we're in autumn.
So, right now we're in autumn,
And we are
switch,
going
and
to
we
start
are
by getting to know our vehicle. I have to, I think, give it a bath real quick.
Welcome back, Chris.
Nope, maybe not. But what we're driving today is a 1980 Fiat 124 Spider, Sport Spider, Class A. I tuned this myself. I didn't really tweak it too much just yet. I just put the parts into it and painted it. But you can definitely tell it's one of my designs for the graphics and the paint. If you see a diamond plate hood, all my vehicles that I tune all have diamond plate hoods if it's available in that particular vehicle. I tried to put one on a couple of vehicles that it wasn't actually available. So I kind of did what I had to do. It's still mine though. But my signature, at least I chose it to be, is the diamond plate hood for multiple reasons. One, diamond plates are supposed to be there to reinforce something like a step or a like a platform, like a catwalk on the back of a truck. It's supposed to be reinforceable, plus it gives you grip. That on the front of the hood makes it one hard nose. Don't you think? So we're driving the 1980 Fiat Sport Spider. There she is. That being said, let me say this. When you hit the brake
brake
gas pedal of a car,
or the gas pedal of a
And
car.
those tires are in freewheel motion.
And those tires
Or
are
not
in
even moving.
freewheel motion.
Every time you
Or not even moving.
100%
Every time you
kick that
100%
engine by kicking the
kick that
accelerator
engine
down to the pedal
by
and let it
kicking the
go, that is equivalent
accelerator
to
down to the pedal and let it
on a
go.
rear wheel vehicle,
That is
the
equivalent
hind legs
to
of a very fast
on a
cat.
rear wheel vehicle,
Every time you
the
do
hind
this with the
legs
gas
of a
pedal,
very
it is
fast
one of
cat.
these
Every
with
time
the
you
hind
do
legs.
this with the
If
gas
it's an all-wheel
pedal, it
drive,
is one of these with the hind legs.
it would be
If it's an all-wheel
like
drive,
like I'm sorry,
it would
let me
be
rephrase that.
like
A rear wheel drive would be
sorry, let
equivalent
me rephrase
to
that.
like an ostrich.
A rear wheel drive would be equivalent to
Fast.
like an ostrich running.
All-wheel drive
Fast.
would be equivalent to
all-wheel drive would be equivalent to
a puma. And
a puma.
a front-wheel
And
drive would be like an animal
a front-wheel drive would be like
that
an animal
free
that
wheels in
has
the back. Like, you know those
free wheels in the back. Like, you know
wheelchairs
those
that they have for
wheelchairs
dogs.
that
It's
have
not funny
they
at
have
all,
for
but
dogs.
it's equivalent to
It's
this.
not funny
It's
at all, but
front
it's
wheel drive. So
equivalent to
basically,
this. It's the
that
front wheel
dog
drive.
is
So basically,
having to
that
drag
dog
his
is
wheelchair with his front feet.
having to drag his
front paws.
wheelchair
So every
with his
time
front
he does
feet.
this to go faster,
His
it's
front
the
paws.
front
So
wheels.
every time he does this to
It's
go
the same
faster,
thing
it's
as
the
you hitting
front
the
wheels.
brakes or the gas pedal.
It's the same thing as you hitting the
on a
brakes
front-wheel
or the
drive
gas
engine.
pedal
So front wheel drive with
on
the
a front wheel drive
paws
engine. So
and a
front wheel
handicapped
drive with the
animal
front
with
paws
a wheelchair,
and a
equivalency.
handicapped animal with a
All-wheel drive
wheelchair
would be
equivalency.
again, every time you
All-wheel
pulse that
drive would
brake
be
or
every
that,
time you
feather
pulse
that
that
brake
brake
or
or
just
that
kick that accelerator.
feather
it's
that brake
equivalent to
or
a
just
puma
kick that
running.
accelerator, it's equivalent to a puma running.
And rear wheel drive would be
And
like a
rear wheel drive would be like
oh, better yet, a bunny, not an ostrich, a bunny. Every time a bunny runs,
oh, better yet, a bunny,
it's
not an
it's
ostrich,
the rear
a
wheel
bunny.
drive of a muscle
Every time
car.
a bunny runs,
Every time you pulse that brake, it's
it's
you know
the
what I mean?
rear wheel drive of a muscle car.
That's the best way I
That's
can
the best way I
describe
can
it
describe it to you.
to you. If you have any questions, just you could always
If you have any questions,
contact me, and
you could
and I
always
can, like, just discuss
contact
it. I can
me,
definitely
and
get you to
you and I
understand
can like
if you
just
don't
discuss
understand
it.
now.
I
But
can
back to the game.
definitely get you to understand if you don't understand now. But back to the game.
So what we're doing is we're basically
Air.
drifting
Drifting
the road, the car, and everything
the road,
involved in it.
the car,
Compare it to
and everything
like
involved in it.
a record
Compare
player.
it to like a
Here's
record
what I'm
player.
talking about.
Here's what I'm talking about.
There's a full, like a small
There's a
sketch
full-
of what I'm talking about. Now,
like
see,
a
this
small
is the record player. So right
sketch
here, this is the road of this
of what I'm
rotary
talking
that we are
about.
driving
Now, see,
on, right?
this is the record
And
player.
then if
So
you
right
look at the record
here,
player
this
down
is
at
the
the
road
top,
of this rotary that we are
the
driving
arm
on, right?
that
And then if
plays
you look
the-
at the record
plays
player
the
down
record
at the
with
top,
needle, holds it in a
the arm
stationary spot,
that
right?
plays
That's
the
right there.
record with the needle
In the middle.
in the middle.
Okay? Your
Okay?
car
Your
is
car
attached
is attached
to the arm.
to the
Let
arm.
me find something that will act as a decent makeshift
Let me
arm.
find something that will act as
All right.
a decent
How am I gonna do
makeshift
this?
arm.
Aha.
Aha.
Now, if you look right here, okay,
Now,
you
if
probably
you look
can't
right
see
here,
these, so I'll put different
Okay?
diagrams.
You probably
If you look
can't
here,
see
this
these,
is
so
the
I'll
arm of
put
the
different
record player.
diagrams. If you look right here,
But in
this is the arm
reality,
of the record
that
player.
arm
But in reality, that arm.
I love it when they beep at me thinking that I'm just going to jump to them. Is actually kind of an example
of what I'm talking
because
about.
the arm is actually
because the arm is actually somewhat.
Where's my ashtray?
Where's my ashtray?
Alright. I spent all night trying to come up with
this analogy.
Right here is what you gotta look at. Right here is where your car was fixed and stationary. But it's free, so you gotta basically think about this. Now when a plane lands on the ground, tires drag alongside the runway before they gain maximum velocity to match the vehicle's speed. Slightly different. In this case, we're pushing the friction when the car does well, basically sideways. So, you had an imaginary record player arm right in front of your vehicle. What you gotta do is you gotta steer that vehicle while the record is playing. You're trying to find the sweet spot in your car. The only way you're going to do that is if you put it to the test. You have to find out what it's capable of. Observe. I'm going to do a few. You have to find out what it's capable of. Observe. I'm going to do a few. To show you what I'm talking about. Laps. Watch the G-force. To show you what I'm talking about. Watch the G-force. You may not even have to hit a brake. A lot of people will just turn around and pull down that brake. First of all, I have an idea for a controller. First of all, I have an idea for a controller. So somebody who makes controllers needs to run to me and talk to me. I have an idea that will be able to accommodate the e-brake for an actual Forza driver. For an actual Forza driver. I think it's they just made a new Horizon controller. You see how I'm able to stay in the lanes? You see how I'm able to stay in the lanes? Do all this. Right? Do all this. I'm not spinning out. Now I'm going to change gears. Go faster. G-force is going to go further out. Lose traction any minute now. And when I do, that's the point. As soon as your car loses traction, you let go of your steering wheel. Plain and simple. And then start feathering your accelerator. That's the problem. A lot of people, when they get into the drift, they don't know how to follow through. Now I'm going to go a little fast. I got one little fast. That's every time ever see you actually watch a horse make contact with the dirt, every gravel, time or the terrain that it's running on, that is an indication whether you hit the brake or the gas. It's trying to slow down. Every time he does this to slow down, that is you hitting the brake 2 to 3 times. And if he's taking off, that's you accelerating. Does that many times? Basically the same concept. I'll show you once again. Alright, so hind leg takeoff. Hind leg takeoff. And then this is the hind leg trying to stop you. See? You wanted to go just then. And we're just going to do that to lose control. The best way to gain control is to lose control. And that's basically what you're doing it on purpose. I'm going to get into third so I can collect. Because in order for me to be able to get into 7th gear, change that vehicle. Now, I'm a Chevy man, even though I respect every other vehicle. Considering my father was a Ford owner. He used to drive. He did have to drive cars. He did have to fuel the cars. He had the whole steering wheel slides to the left. I know to put it in park. You have to put it in the right. As soon as
You have to put it in the right. So you get into a slide to the left, it's automatically reverse. Awesome car. Very, very beautiful car. He's also owned a couple of Reno's, Rancheros, he had I want to say it was 2007 Fury,
Nice car.
Black Rag, nice car.
You had a few other different choices.
He had a few other different choices. He had a 04 Fairlane. Oh, beautiful cars.
Alright, so
this is an I'm going to get a little bit better. Subscribe if you like.
Subscribe if you pretty well.
I'm
sure that there's a little bit of there's always room for improvement. I don't care what anybody says.
Pretty
Even
well.
if you think you're the best at something, someone will take you down.
I'm sure
a notch.
there's a little bit of
I've done it to a few buddies of mine.
There's always room for improvement. I don't care what anybody says. Even if you think you're the best at something, someone will take you down a notch.
There is such thing as brain.
Believe it, I've done it to a few buddies of mine.
So, I'm Patient Zero. This is my driver's lounge.
Brain.
See you tonight on Twitch when.
So,
me and a few
I'm
friends
Patient Zero.
go
This is
around
my
and do
driver's
some,
lounge. Hope to see you tonight on
what is
Twitch.
that
when
virus
some
particular challenge, which I think is kind of ironic with my name being Patient Zero.
what is
But
that?
I'm
That
with the
virus
whole patient.
particular
It's not the
challenge,
correct spelling.
which I think is kind of ironic with my name being Patient Zero. But I'm a default.
So, you guys have a good night.
So,
and I'll catch
you
you on
guys
the
have a
rebound.
good night, and I'll catch you on the rebound.